Oh, nandito ako ngayon sa kasama ko si Bay. So, salubungin ko si Lewis Stewart. Tapos may meet and greet mamayang alas 6. Then kinabukasan guys, diretso na siya sa Dumaguete. Then umaga, I think sa hapon or next day magpa-practice na siya. Kaya abangan natin.
Tonight is the meet and greet
Terrific.
with the marketing team.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you. Terrific. Looking forward to it. I'm just very excited. Never been here before, you know.
Philippines?
This is
Maybe
your
next
first time?
Yeah, spend more time here, hopefully, next time.
Next time, bring your wife
Would love to.
and we come
Would love to.
in our chat room.
Yep.
Dodong.
What's his name?
Galya.
Hello. Is he on there?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's going on, brother? How are you?
Dito yung ni Stewart. Dito yung press con niya.
So before anything else, let me introduce myself. I am Jazz Esterninos, your host, welcoming you to our meet and greet with our very, very special guest, whom we'll formally introduce to you in just a few minutes. So I know that a lot of you, or majority of you, already know who he is, and I know that you're super excited to be meeting him later on. So for everyone's information, as you can see here on our screen, the 2022 Tevis Cup FIM Asia Motocross Championship will be held on November 19 to 20 at Tevis MX Park, Balay Manok, Bacong, Negros Oriental. And now, with our brand sponsors, Kojiesan and Kojiesan Men, let us watch this teaser video to know more about our upcoming event.
Light it up, light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it up.
Hi everyone, this is Lewis from Australia. I'll be racing under the Kojiesan Oz Racing team at the Tevis Cup on November 19 and 20. This is my first time racing in the Philippines, so I'm really excited to see the country and hope to see many new race fans. Cheers, see you soon.
Super exciting. And now, this is it everyone. It's time for us to hear, see, and of course, welcome our special guest for tonight. He was born in Australia and is currently racing all over the world. He is definitely a champ, a 2012 to 2019 multi-time Indonesia champion, a 2017 Thai FMSCT Supercross champion, November 19. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Kojiesan and Kojiesan Men's very own Mr. Louis Stewart. Let's give him a big round of applause. Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening and welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how was your flight? We've heard that you just recently came here in the Philippines now, right?
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Oh.
I've been waiting to come here for a long time actually. A couple of years ago, quite close to coming here actually, but it fell through at the 11th hour. But yeah, happy to be here and yeah, see the country and yeah, be involved with Kojiesan.
Wow, it's super interesting that it's your first time to be finally here in the Philippines. So take a seat, okay? Thank you so much for being here, and we do appreciate your presence and your valuable time to be here right now with us, of course, with our team, and of course, with Miss Trish, and our special mention, of course, to our BEVM President, Mr. Reginald Burdila, and to our Corporate Managing Director for Sales and Operations, Mr. June Matos, and our team from BEVM. There you go. So before we move on to our interview portion, because you know, all of us are still very, very excited to get to know more about you, and we want to, of course, see and know how much you've prepared for the upcoming competition on November 19th to November 20th.
It's been an overwhelming sort of good response by everybody that's been in contact with me. So yeah, just really excited to do my best, not only for myself, but Kojiesan and the team that I'm racing for this weekend, everyone involved. And I think I'll learn quick with how things are done here. I mean, it's an awesome part of the world. It's a beautiful part of the world. And yeah, just really looking forward to the weekend and the week ahead.
Wow. And we look forward again, and we look forward to the more exciting events that will be happening to you, especially on your upcoming competition, and we wish you all the best and all the luck. But now, since we've mentioned about our two brands, of course, the Kojiesan and Kojiesan Men, let's begin our interview portion, Mr. Stewart. Yes, with this first question, okay? So I've heard that it's your first time to be actually here in the Philippines and to be competing here in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your expectations to the upcoming race in Negros Oriental? Is this your, are you feeling excited or ecstatic with everything?
There's a certain element of nervous energy, I guess, but I'm here to do well. I mean, I put a lot of pressure on myself most of the time. I don't get much pressure from the team or the sponsors. It's mainly that it comes from myself because I want to win. Every time I race, I want to be my best, and I think that if I find my best on race day, it should be quite good. But we'll see on the weekend. I'm on a different brand of motorcycle this weekend, so that'll take a little bit of time to adjust to, but I'm confident and I'm strong mentally, so we'll see how we go.
Wow, you're confident, and
I am, yeah.
The grace under pressure, and sometimes, well, most of the time, pressure keeps us going, and especially in this upcoming competition. So how did you prepare for that competition that will be held on November 19th?
Just back home in Australia, plenty of laps, plenty of time on the bike, plenty of time in the gym, plenty of time running. Yeah, it's like any job. It's a job, and it's hard, some days are harder than others, and you work hard during the week so that your Sundays are easier.
Wow. So how many days do you usually spend time to practice?
On the bike, lately it's been 4 times a week,
Mhm.
and in the gym like 6 days. And
Wow.
one day is off, but it's not really off because you spend the day doing a bit of recovery. So when I say off, you might do like easy cardio, 20-minute run or a half an hour run or something along those lines, or an hour cycle. But you never just do nothing.
Yeah, I think it takes, really passion and greed for you to.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're very, very excited to be seeing you compete.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to be here. I mean, I'm a bit tired, but yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah. So how about the motocross? This sport is like it continues to grow in different parts of the world, and it's slowly becoming famous now, right? So when did your interest in motocross start, and how long have you been involved in this sport?
I started just riding for fun as a 12-year-old in Australia.
As fun,
Yeah,
like, okay,
and then
fun time.
I didn't realise that I would do this for a career or a
Really?
job until I was like 18. So, it's taken me all around the world, and I've made my name. My name's sort of blown up in Asia. That's what I'll be known for in the last sort of 10 years of my riding. So, I like this side of the world now, and things in the Philippines, the industries. It seems to be really picking up, and it's a good movement. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of positive energy with motorsport and motocross in the Philippines right now, and it's cool to see.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you've mentioned that you've traveled to different parts of the world. You've competed in different parts of the world. So how many countries have you been to already to compete?
America, Switzerland, Italy. Did some stuff in Canada, Malaysia.
That's a lot, no?
Yeah, so obviously I like to sort of spend more time in all countries, but yeah, my career sort of the last 10 or the last 11 years has mainly been sort of Southeast Asia.
In Southeast
Indonesia
Asia.
is the main main place I've been.
Mhm. Yeah, because we've heard and we've known that from 2012 to 2019, right? You've been a champion as well. So, which ones would you say were the most memorable in terms of like the countries where you competed with, and the most challenging?
Okay, I would say this year actually the World Championship event that was at Samota. That's been the highest level that I've ever rode at. I think for myself personally. And yeah, I'd say that the world rounds in Indonesia.
In Indonesia.
Because the World Motocross Championship is the pinnacle of the sport, and I'd say those events for me are the biggest accomplishment. But the championships, the first one that I won in Indonesia in 2012, that was cool because I didn't think that I would stay there. I thought that I would just go for a couple of events, and then I got offered quite a good contract the following year. And I mean, it's a totally different country, obviously. Like, there's a whole new culture there, and it's nothing like Australia. And there's no place really in Asia that's like Australia. I mean, Australia is its own place, so it's a big change for somebody like me to be on, you know, to be at a place like this.
Yeah.
It's just a different world over here.
Oh. So how is it, you know, the motocross scene in Indonesia? How is it different to other countries? And what do you like most about it? Since you've mentioned, like, since 2012, it was like the most memorable experience that you've had.
I think the volume of people that go to the events. You know,
The volume of people.
Yeah, there's always a large crowd. People seem to be genuinely, like, really involved with their motorsport, whether it's with MotoGP or motocross or just any motorsport. They seem to go crazy over. So I think, yeah, it's just really refreshing to see people that actually like what we do. You know, we race and people like it. Australia may be a bigger country as far as, like, the talent pool goes, but the reality is there's not that many people that actually care about motocross. It's not in mainstream media. You know, the very fact that we're doing a press conference now, you wouldn't see that in Australia. So yeah, there's a few differences there, I feel. Yeah.
So what made you call Indonesia your home, actually?
I won't say money because it wasn't that initially. It was, I enjoyed the lifestyle there, and I still do, and that's why I call it home. I'll call it home again from December this year. Just the lifestyle. Yeah, I enjoy where I'm based, which is in Bali.
In Bali.
Yeah, and but I enjoy other. There's more opportunity in the world today than I think there ever has been for you to be happy. So why not try and find the one thing or multiple things that make you happy the most? And for me, racing's always been that way. So it's easy. It's easy to do 20k runs. It's easy to do half an hour motos in 32-degree heat and 80% humidity because I want to do it and I enjoy it. So to be the best at something, it's hard work, and you've got to have the will to stick at it long term. Too many people quit before they arrive at the destination.
Wow, that's so inspiring, and thank you for sharing that insight as well. So how about in terms of taking care of your skin? Since right now we have Kojiesan Men as well, skincare brand for men, about your well-being and overall personal care. How do you perceive that, and how do you see the importance of taking care of one's skin, well-being for men?
More so now that I'm here. I think back home in Australia, like I'm still there at the moment until December. You just don't, you just have a shower and use normal soap or whatever. But I think now I'm more educated with what's maybe required and what's better. I mean, look at the products on the table. I mean, I'm excited to know what does what and what helps. So I think it's mainly starts you got to educate yourself to start with, and you got to find out what works for you, and just jump in and try. I mean, as a 37-year-old guy, you're meant to care because you don't stay young forever. I'm not, so this is important. Take care of your skin now, and if you do, you don't pay the price when you're 60 and look like a sun-dried tomato.
Totally agree with you on that. Yeah, and it's very, very important as well, not just for women, but also for men, to be taking care of your skin as well, and your well-being, and your overall personal care. So thank you for that insight, and it's really something men should see, specifically with what Lewis Stewart mentioned about pursuing your passion, no matter how hard it is, to not easily give up on everything. Now, when you see something that's quite hard and you feel afraid of doing or pursuing it, just think again, and you'll realize that you can do it at the end of the day.
100% agree.
Yeah, and now no wonder why you were dubbed as a champ, right? So, with regards to winning several awards, how was it, and what do you think is your secret to success?
Secret to success, enjoying what I do.
Enjoying.
That's really it. Yeah, I mean, I've loved the lifestyle that I've had for the last 20 odd years. To be a professional athlete around the world and to do the one thing that you want to do the most. Many gifted and talented riders, but they're not maybe with the best teams, or they don't have the infrastructure to really excel. So I'd like to be a guy that actually shows them the door, like shows them how to do it, because I've lived it for 20 years. So outside of racing, I would see myself falling into that category maybe in the next couple of years as being able to show a 12-year-old, if he wants to make it as a professional motocross and supercross racer around the world, well, here are the things and these are the steps you need to make that happen. I think I can help with that.
Wow. Thank you for inspiring us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and final words. Any final words and message to all your supporters and to our sponsors, Kojiesan and Kojiesan?
Just I hope everyone comes to race this weekend, and I hope everyone supports. Yeah, I mean that's what I want to see. I want to see a crowd. I want to see people that are motivated and enjoy the event, just like I will be.
Yeah,
And thank you to Kojiesan, obviously. Yeah, they're the whole reason why I'm here, and without them it wouldn't be possible. So first and foremost, thank you to Kojiesan.
yes, thank you so much as well, Luis. And it's such an honor to have you here right now, and of course to hear your stories of success, your motivations and inspirations as well, that made us all inspired to and eager to do better. So yeah, to cap off our program, we would like to give you a token of appreciation. But before
And I would like to officially welcome you to our company, and thank you for accepting the offer. The Kojiesan company is going to be global, strong brand, becoming a strong brand, international. So you're part of it. You're now part of our family.
Terrific.
And
Awesome.
so, with that, we will give you something, a token for accepting. Just enjoy the ride. Everyone in the Philippines, men particularly, are into motocross right now.
Yeah.
It's becoming a very popular sport.
Yeah.
You see, how fast do you go for the racing?
Oh,
That's so fast.
it's hard to sort of judge that, but I mean, some tracks,
You start, yeah.
100 kilometers an hour, 60,
Technical track,
yeah,
trail.
it depends on how many jumps and all those.
So with that, I know you're tired from
It's okay.
8 hours of
Fine.
travel.
Fine.
So we'd like to give you something, and
Alright, thank you so much, Mr. Jun Matos. And now, of course, for our photo op, maybe call on as well the B Elements Ventures Manufacturing Inc. President, Mr. Reginald Barilla, and of course, together with our Corporate Managing Director for Sales and Operations, Mr. Jun Matos, to hand over the tokens of appreciation. Yeah, so followed by, of course, a quick photo op with the team. There you go. Okay, with the team. Alright.
Kaya ayaw siyang bida, di na tayo magpakaikan.